What is up, world? What is up, world? What is up, world? You are in tune to the Know It All podcast, and of course, got your usual suspects here with me, man. I got my boy, Tate Boy Fresh. Tate, what's popping, man? How you be?
What's good, Mod? I'm good, man. Just another Sunday at the crib. Tomorrow being a holiday, guess it feels like a Sunday, Saturday evening. But everything good. Watched football today. Been around the houses. Just started snowing here a couple hours ago, but it's been cold and yucky out all day. So I ain't even left the crib today, man. I've been around cozied up in the house all day.
Wow. Well, I mean, hey, that's what it is. Football and food. You just being able to really just chill out.
You got to think of something better than rhyme with football. I got one for you. Football and draws.
Oh my gosh, there it is. There it is.
Hey, like much like yourself, you don't want me to stand up at this computer right now.
Y'all need to be ashamed of yourself.
Austin, what's up? Hey man, I'm at the crib. I'm chilling. Afton, what's popping? How you be? Hey man, Big G, what's popping, man? How you do, bruh?
Man, y'all better be thanking God y'all got the holiday tomorrow, because I got to go to work. That ain't no national holiday for us. We got to work tomorrow. So we ain't no, they don't give no damn about that. So just be grateful and thankful that it is a holiday for y'all. But I'm telling you, I got to be there
it's
bright
it's
and
a
early.
holiday for you too. You don't get off, but it's a holiday for everybody.
It's a holiday for everybody.
The only time I count holidays is when I'm not working.
Hey man, look.
And I got to work. So
Man,
it ain't no holiday.
Look, man, look. Make sure that you guys hit like and subscribe. Like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, Twitch. So when we go live, you'll definitely get those notifications. And I also wanted to make sure that, now if you see down at the bottom of your YouTube, if you look, you could click and you can go memberships. And $1.99 is if you want to know some. If you want to just get, some of the things that happen here at the back and get some pictures and some private videos, definitely do that. If you want to know it all, for $2.99 a month, you could do that. You just go ahead, subscribe to that $2.99, and you'll get, live. Well, we're doing live streams in the back. All of these live conversations will definitely be able to. And
don't forget about them emojis. The 99-cent emojis, man. If you subscribe and get a special emoji, we will know that you are a member to the KnoItAllz podcast channel, and your comment will get read every time. It's 99 cents a month. You'll have a special emoji that you'll be able to upload for yourself and or choose out of the emojis that we have, and you'll be able to get your comment read every single time by subscribing to that. And super chats are wide open.
Yeah, definitely. We got
look at Afton. Look at Afton.
That fact.
Afton.
Love it. Claude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Claude jumps in too. Love that, man. Look, so definitely we're gonna get this show started, man, and we're gonna make sure that we talk about everything that needs to be talked about. We'll be right back after we go into our intro. We'll be right back. Man, I hate that I'm reading this right. It said the Texans are 0-6. They're the only team that has never played in the conference championship final. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. But look,
in the AFC, they're the only team that ain't never been there.
0-6, 0-6. The only team that's never been there. It's bad.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. They are. It makes sense, but it ain't.
They've been around at least amount of time.
Yeah, they have been around at least amount of time, but they've had some really good teams.
Now. They came in the league 2005.
They had some good teams though, Tate.
They have.
Yeah.
It ain't no surprise they ain't made it to the thing. They was getting to the playoffs for a while. A couple times they lost to the Bengals on the road with some scrub quarterbacks. They even had your boy, what's your boy that played at Virginia that played for the Falcons for a lot of years? Matt Shaw.
He was horrible.
I
Yeah,
think
they
I'm
had
pretty
some other
sure the Browns
trash
got there.
people.
The
Matt
Browns
Schwab.
got there with Kozar, right? The Browns
Yeah,
got
they went to
yeah.
back to back. They went to back to back.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Browns won a couple times.
Biner
went
and
to-
all them. Yeah,
They fumbled the bag twice. They fumbled the bag twice.
I was 15 years old last time the Browns made it, though.
Yeah, they.
Well, look,
And I was 15 years old a long time ago.
long time. Fosco, 25 years ago. Anyway, hey man, look, it is Dr. Martin Luther King Day. Tomorrow. I came across this on TikTok. I don't know if everybody else have known this. I think I found this out maybe like 2 years ago. But I thought it was an interesting share. I'm gonna definitely share to start out the show, you guys. With this.
Am I the only one that did not know the connection between Dr. Martin Luther King and Julia Roberts? It is such a deep, fascinating connection. So when the Kings were living in Georgia, Coretta Scott King wanted to get her children into a theater school. So she's calling all the theater schools in Georgia. None of them will accept the kids because they're all segregated. She calls this one school in Decatur, Georgia. A woman picks up. Mrs. King explains the situation and asks if they'll accept her children. The woman says absolutely. So she takes the kids into the school, and the couple that runs this school accepted them with open arms. Now, this couple ran the only integrated theater and acting school during those times, and it was highly frowned upon because racial discrimination was at an all-time high. The couple that ran the school was Betty Lou and Walter Roberts, Julia Roberts' parents. So the King family and the Roberts became close. They developed a bond. And then Betty Lou got pregnant with Julia. And in 1967, Julia Roberts was born. Since they ran an integrated school, that school struggled financially, so they couldn't afford Julia Roberts' birth. So who stepped up and paid the bill? The Kings. So the King family paid for Julia Roberts' birth, all because Julia Roberts' parents welcomed their children into their school. Wow. This is an amazing story to me and an amazing piece of history. Big shout out to the King family. Big shout out to the Roberts family. This was real dope to me.
Definitely thought that was awesome to share. What you guys think about? Have y'all heard about that before?
I knew it. LaShawn, my wife LaShawn told me that about some years ago. She knew. And, because Julia Roberts and how famous she got. And my wife told me that there's not just her, but there's a lot of different famous people that's connected to the King family in ways like that. So I knew it. I ain't gonna act like I didn't, but I sure did know it.
Yeah, did you know?
I didn't know, but what did the Kings help pay for?
Her birth.
Julia being born.
Her birth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She wasn't even one yet when Dr. King was assassinated.
Yeah.
So she didn't like knowing.
No, she didn't know him, but the family,
right.
the Kings paid for her to be born. So happy holidays, you guys. Happy Dr. Martin Luther King Day tomorrow. The Kings.
Not for G.
Yeah, because he said it's not a holiday because he got work. I got it. Look, hey, so the game is over with. The Patriots won 28-16. They beat the Houston Texans. I keep seeing these comments where people are saying Houston would be a dangerous team if they had a different quarterback. I can't say that. I can't say that. Houston had a plethora of injuries. This year. With them, they were already against the wall on this one when they had their top receiver out. He was out. Nico Collins was out. They had linemen that went out early this season, right? And they couldn't get a running game on time. And then Dalton Schultz got hurt in this game. So, I mean, CJ's had, to your point, Tim Lyons, CJ's had 2 bad games in a row.
And Joe Mixon been out all year, too.
Joe Mixon been out all year.
That's facts.
So,
the fact of the matter is Houston just needs to invest heavily in the offensive line. Since CJ Stroud's rookie year where he was great, the past 2 years, he's been under all kind of pressure. They have a not even a midline. They got a below the line.
Yeah.
This is the line, and then they down
Right,
here.
they below
They're
the line.
They're ranked 29th in the NFL. Their offensive
Oh,
line
man,
is ranked
that's
29th.
bad.
They suck.
That's almost as bad as the Cowboys defense being ranked number 32. That's bad. You know what I'm saying? Seriously.
Well, they were missing their starting right tackle, backup right tackle, starting right guard. Schwab got hurt in the first quarter. Nico Collins didn't play. Joe Mixon didn't play. And their running back, number 27, missed 2 quarters. What in the hell is he supposed to do? He's out there running for his life, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. And all you diabolical Steeler fans, I bet tomorrow I would trade 2 first-round picks and a second for Stroud right now. I'd give 3 first today.
I wouldn't get 3. I get 2 though. I get 2.
2 and a second
Big-G,
right now.
Trivia question for you. Drake May just tied most all-time wins, 16. The 16th win today.
Yep.
All time by a first or second year quarterback in one season. Who's the other?
Ben Roethlisberger's. You know I'm a know-it-all, dog. Big Ben handled his business this year too. Let's be perfectly clear. Let's be perfectly clear. Yeah, all them diabolical haters, Tate. They have to talk about Stroud. The Steelers was trade for Stroud today.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now after watching the tape of this game.
Yeah, I give you 2 firsts. I give you 2 firsts and a second, and go and bring him to Pittsburgh today. When did he nothing to talk about?
Claude Bishop said, "I'm so glad that Big G is not our GM."
Well, I'm glad as hell you ain't our GM, Claude, because you'd have us tanking and being 0-17 next year. With your diabolical self, stop that, Claude.
Listen, man. So yesterday, let's talk about the games that happened yesterday, you guys. When we look at the full schedule, Buffalo, the Bills, they played yesterday. They ended up playing the Broncos. They lost that game 30-33. Josh Allen, 25 of 39, 283, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. James Cook, 24 of 117. Dalton Kincaid, 6 for 83 yards. Bo Nix, 26 of 46, 279, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He also was the leader in rushing yards as well. And Marvin Mims, 8 catches, 93 yards. Big story here. Number one, before we kind of get into the game, Bo Nix was lost for the rest of the playoffs due to a broken bone in his foot. So although Denver won the battle, looks like they lost the war in this one. Tate, talk to me, man. How you feel about this game, man? And before we actually even really dive into the dichotomy of it all, do you think Buffalo's coach makes it out of here alive? Do you think he makes it out of here without being fired?
I was saying, man, that he could be one on the hot seat also, man. I mean, and because much like Harbaugh, you got Josh Allen and you're not never getting to where you need to be. You know what I mean? So he could potentially be there. I think we'll know more on Tuesday. I mean, you know, they're going to go ahead, take the weekend, let the playoffs game play out. Maybe even tomorrow. They probably don't care about Martin Luther King Day. They might just come out firing people tomorrow. So I don't know. Yeah. He could be in the hot seat, couldn't be, but as far as the game goes, that was a good game. I'm 0 for 3 on all these divisional games too. So I'm glad we haven't been picking. But no, man, I thought turnovers, man. I mean, the Bills turned it over too much. Josh Allen turned it over. He was kind of crying down at his press conference. He played a good game but I blame the game on Tre'Davious White. If the play that he got hurt on, he just got pushed over. He got pushed, got rolled over, set out a play. That one play he set out, the scrub backup got scored on. Denver goes up. Even then, I want to worry. I saw Josh Allen gonna go down there at least tied up. I know 55 seconds and 2 timeouts. Josh Allen gonna go do that. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
And he did. And they both had the ball, and then it was trouble after that because Buffalo had to punt from kind of like around their own 25, 30-yard lines. But now we both had the ball, so a field goal ends it, and that's what happened. 2 pass interferences, got them down there in field goal range, and that was it.
Yeah.
I still think Buffalo was the better team.
Yep. Me too. I do believe it.
Okay, so G, talk to me. Let me ask you a question. do you think, and you can weigh in on, does he lose his job or not? Was that a catch?
Hell yeah, that was a catch.
Was it a catch that and he caught it and then he rolled over and he took the ball from him, or whether the incomplete pass? Talk to me. And then Tate, I'll let you weigh in on that too, because I know you have an opinion on it.
In any other scenario, if a player has possession of the ball and he hits the ground and a guy touches him, he's down. But for whatever reason, they wanted him to go all the way through with the full motion of catching the ball and allowing the two guys to fight it. Now, it moved as he hit the ground. The ball did move. But when he hit the ground with the ball, that's a catch. And the guy touched him. That's a catch. I didn't like there was some bad calls against Buffalo. But in my opinion too, bro, and I might catch all kind of hell for saying this, but I just think it's true. I think Josh, unless the Buffalo Bills are reconstructed in a lot of ways, I think the window for Josh Allen just closed because of what's happening right now in the AFC. You got a young quarterback in Bo Nix. You got a young quarterback in Drake May. You got Justin Herbert, and Harbaugh's going to find a way. Believe me, that's just what he does. Harbaugh's going to find a way. You got my homeboy who's there. You got Joe Burrow that's there. You got Lamar Jackson that's there. It's a lot of quarterbacks he's got to go through. And this year was going to be the easiest path for him to get to that chip. And he didn't get there, bro. So unless they retool the Buffalo Bills, unless they retool them, and they do, and I mean, like, they're going to have to put some money in there because they got a brand new stadium coming up next year. Unless they hook them up, boy, Josh Allen window, and he'll be 32. Josh Allen window might have just closed, bro. And that's a damn shame because that kid is a great quarterback. But I mean, they ain't did enough, and that's why the coach might get canned. That's why the coach might get canned. You on the big mute, Ma. Where the fine sign? I didn't think I was going to have to get that today.
I got the fine. After said, if it comes down to one call, you didn't ball. You know what I'm saying? And I like it. I like it. Tate, or do you think that was actual? Do you think it was a catch? Do you think they were robbed?
First, I want to say, when you got Josh Allen, your window ain't never closed. Josh Allen, just like LeBron James was for a lot of years, is the best football player on the planet. Right now, today, Josh Allen, the best football player on the planet, period. As far as the catch, I thought it might get overturned into a catch. I kind of was thinking that, but I know he got biased. I listened to Shannon Sharp, Nightcap, him and Ocho Cinco, and Shannon Sharp said the definition of a catch in a contested situation like that, you got to come down with the ball. When two people were fighting for it, the guy, the DB was on top of him. He had the ball, but the receiver got to come down with the ball, get up with it, and hand it to the referee. That make it a catch. So
that's horrible. That's horrible.
They know the rules better than me, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I thought, like much like Big G said, I thought could have been a catch, but that was probably my bias. I was rooting for Buffalo. So
well, you know, the ball never hit the ground, so therefore it could be an interception. And you know, he wrestled it away from him. They both had possession of the ball as it was coming down. So I mean, I could see where they gave him the interception, and I could see where they should have ruled it a catch. I felt like it was he had it all the way until they rolled. And then when they rolled, because I mean they both were down, which would make the ground and the contact from the defensive player down by contact. So that's what I was thinking. Okay, this is a catch. But hey, man, he took the ball from me, and you know, it's like Afton said, if it comes down to one call, you didn't do enough to win the game. So you know, it just is what it is in there. And
but in playoff football, man, that's how it is. In playoff football, it's one or two calls, one way or the other.
It is,
and that's how playoff football really is played. So, yeah. And that's why it's a damn shame that the referees. I hate when referees decide the outcomes of games. If you're gonna let them play, let them play. If you're not. There was hardly no penalties in that game until late in the fourth quarter. They let them play the whole freaking game. And then all of a sudden in the fourth quarter, they started calling calls. That's not cool, bro. That's not how you should be playing the game of football. Not to me. Not to me.
Understood. So the second game we had, the second game of the day we had was the San Francisco 49ers went to Seattle to play the Seahawks. And absolutely, positively ran into something that we call.
Boy, your mama told me you was disrespecting her, okay? So pick one. Either way it go, this ends with you getting a whooping.
They got a BTA, bruh. They ran into a solid BTA. Just another case of that old BTA. Brock Purdy, 15 to 27, 140, one interception. He was also the leading rusher. I tell you, the running back McCaffrey got beat up yesterday. He got mugged.
They beat the hell out of him. They beat the hell out of him.
Yeah. Sam Darnold didn't have great stats, but he didn't need to. I'll tell you why. 12 of 17, 124, one touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 19 carries, 116, 3 touchdowns, man. And that defense had, I think, what was it, 2 defensive scores in the game? So, I mean, let's see. Hold on. I can tell you.
They got 2 in a kickoff.
Yeah. And a kick return. A kick return. Yeah. So there was a big
first play. First play, kickoff.
Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, when we sit and we look at this, man, what are we thinking about Seattle, man? Talk to me. What's your take on the Seattle Seahawks?
They're the best team in football. That as of right now, today, they're the best team in football. Right? And I'm gonna say this too. And people might get mad at me about this, and I don't give a damn if they get mad or not. Seattle is the team that Pittsburgh wants to be. That how they play football, how they play defense, and they get the dark side, how they get after you, and they're in a 4-3. Steelers, hear me. It's time to change to a 4-3. They're in a 4-3, and they get after you with their front 4, and then they're able to do what they do in the back end. Nicky Umanura, I was begging the Steelers to draft that dude. He out there killing them.
You actually
were. Killing them.
You actually were.
Destroying them, right? So, and then on offense, you got the 2-headed monster with the running backs. You got an old school wide receiver in Cooper Kupp and an unstoppable wide receiver in JSN. What you gonna do? It comes down to if Sam Darnold plays trash. Sam Darnold can play average and they can smoke a team. They can literally smoke a team. So it's down to him. If Sam Darnold plays average and he don't play bad, they're gonna win the chip. If he play bad, they're gonna lose. It come down to Sam Darnold, but he ain't got to play great for them to get no chip. He don't have to. He just got to play serviceable football and don't make the stupid penalty or stupid mistake.
Tate, what's your take on the Seattle Seahawks?
I mean, they clearly outplayed Seattle. I mean, San Francisco. They had a better defense. They're the more physical team. I think that's just the part of the – and Pete Carroll had it too for a while. Then, Mike McDonald came in there, that Baltimore pedigree from Baltimore, playing in the AFC North, coaching against, coaching with Harbaugh and for that style of play. He brought that up to Seattle again. They playing hard-nosed physical football. I was at my barbershop yesterday, my first time being there, obviously, since the Steelers lost. Oh, man, what happened to your Steelers, man? And such and such. I'm like, yeah, we talking about the coach. They looking, I said 7 of the 9 candidates so far are defensive guys. He told me, y'all still ain't learned yet. Defense can't win. I said, man, what are you talking about? I mean, you see all these good defenses are still alive? Exactly. And, his team is – I can't wait till I see him again. His team is the 49ers. Wait till I see him again and tell him, look what defense still doing. And Mike McDonald's a defensive coach. And Houston's coach is a defensive coach.
Yep.
I'm trying to think. I mean, McVay still left. He's an offensive mind. Who's the other coach still left? Sean Payton's offensive mind. Chicago. Vrabel's a defensive coach.
Yeah, and Chicago.
It's half and half, yeah. And Vrabel came in back to because I just saw Belichick last year. The Patriots were 4-13. The 1 year under the guy last year, used to play linebacker for him, whatever his name was.
The linebacker, May.
Jamar Mayo. Yeah,
Mayo. Yeah.
They was 4-13. Vrabel got them 14-3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I think it's a ways to win. Seattle's playing really good right now. I still have a problem because I seen just a couple weeks ago they should have lost to the Rams. They got lucky. Now they didn't look super good against But is it more about them? Is it more against about San Francisco? They look super good the last two out of 3 weeks they played San Francisco.
Yeah.
You know? So, I mean, I think whoever wins this game tonight between Chicago and the Rams can compete with Seattle. Now, the fact that they got home field advantage makes it way tougher, but I'm still waiting on Sam Darnold to Sam Darnold. It's going to happen. You say that one yesterday, he didn't have a good game. That game I go back to against the Rams, he had threw 2 interceptions that game. Shaheed bailed him out that game when he ran the kickoff back and kind of turned momentum. They got that lucky 2-point conversion and everything. Sam Darnold going Sam Darnold. He's still in there when it's big game. The bigger the game, the more he's going to choke. You said the numbers weren't good yesterday. Don't surprise me if the numbers ain't good in the big game. Don't surprise me.
Yeah.
But like Big G said, all they got to do is ride the running game, the defense, and Sam Darnold don't mess it up. And that's formula that's been working so far. But at some point, and that's where I differ from Big G about them being the best team, at some point, the best team will have one of the best quarterbacks that can get it done when you need them to get it done. And that ain't going to be Sam Darnold.
So you're counting on Sam Darnold to Sam Darnold.
That part. I see Ghost out there. That's what I'm counting on.
Yeah, he do that. But they remind me when they had Hasselbeck. Remember when they had Hasselbeck? Hasselbeck was marginal at best, but they had hella defense. And they had the running game. Boy, they running on you, boy. They running, but they deep. Yeah, the Legion of Boom. The Legion of Boom.
But Hasselbeck didn't play the Legion of Boom. That was Russ.
Who? Oh, Russ. Yeah, well, Russ the same guy. Same guy.
Yeah, well, I was going to say that, but they had Marshawn Lynch too.
Yeah, Marshawn.
But they didn't really have no receivers. It's about the defense and about all that. That's Seattle's culture, though. And that's what I feel like we talk about Pittsburgh, BG. We can't get away from who we are culturally. That's our identity. I think a lot of people, and I wouldn't mind an offensive guy or good, but you got to have that toughness. You got to have that grit. You got to have that blue collar in you. You know what I mean? We're not finna have Mike McDaniel coming here drawing up plays in the snow. We going out here with 4 wide receiver sets and doing all kind of diabolical stuff.
Yeah, get McCarthy the hell out of here, man. Get him going with the quickness.
I said McDaniel though, but yeah, McCarthy. I'd rather McDaniel than McCarthy.
I don't want neither one of them.
I don't either.
Yeah, the issue is, Tate, you're right. We do need the culture, right? But whoever the head coach is, he's got to hire a good offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Like the OC got to be a dog, right? We didn't have some trash OCs, man. Like they've been horrible. Our OCs have sucked. So we could have a defensive-minded head coach, but you ain't got no. I pray to God we get Shula. But I pray with everything I got that Shula becomes the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I pray to God we get him. Oh my God, that's my first pick. Let's get Shula. Get Shula in there. Yeah.
Hey, you guys, real quick, they got chicken broth and hot cocoa on the sidelines.
Yeah, because I told you it, bro. It's like 16 degrees. It's 16 degrees, but it feels like it's 3. And it's not going to do nothing but just keep getting colder and colder and colder. It ain't like what you just saw with the Patriots. The Patriots is about 30 degrees. Right there, it's iceberg cold, dog. They in Chicago.
It's 20 right now. Feels like 10. I'm looking at the weather right now in Chicago.
Yeah, it's going to get cold.
It's cold. Oh, yeah, the nightfall cold.
I know it's the cinnamon dude. It kind of warm you up from the inside out. But the chicken broth, what are we doing with that? Like,
drink it.
Drink it. You ain't dealt with 10 degrees enough in your life.
I haven't. That's why I'm asking y'all the question.
Chicken noodle soup too. You did put it on the sideline.
On the sideline, no, bro.
Hey, hell yeah, dog. We played high school games and had that on the sideline. What do you mean? In November, we had chicken noodle soup in containers, bro. When I was in JUCO out in Iowa, oh my God, you need that, bro. You need that because it warms up your whole body. It warms up your whole body. Your chest, your arms.
Why you think people drink chicken noodle soup when they got it cold and they sick under the weather?
But this is chicken broth, right? So it's chicken broth. I'm
just ain't no noodles in it. It's got some stuff in there.
There ain't no noodles or chicken in it.
Yeah, but it's the same thing. You take it to the dome. You taking shots of it quietly.
To the dome, bro?
To the dome, bro. You turn the flask up and drink it all.
Wow.
You might have to go piss real quick. I mean, that's just, you're going to have to go piss. That's going to happen. But it's going to get you warm, boy. Boy, man, I'm telling you, it's cold out there. Still a lead. Look at still a lead, dog. Gave it to $4.99.
Still a lead. Thanks for the super chat. He said, need the Rams to lose so we can snatch Shula and
Hey,
Shieldhouse.
Hey,
Okay.
but Shieldhouse, but for still a lead, so you know, Shieldhouse's interview was so damn good. He didn't pass the point of OC. That's some inside information that me and Tate Boy Fresh and the people in our circles, we know that. Shieldhouse interview was so good.
He getting his second interview as head coach with a couple teams.
Hell yeah.
The Browns and Raiders too.
Hell yeah. His interview was so good. His X's and O's was so good. And what he knew, he didn't bypass the OC. He to the head coach. Bro. And I'll take him too. I'll take him too. Hell yeah, I'll take him too. I'll take Shieldhouse, Shula, the club, the Kubiaks, any of them, Joe Brady. Give me any of them, and I'm with it.
Flores.
Flores. Yeah, I almost said hell no. I'll take Flores, but I gotta have OC.
OC, yeah.
I gotta have OC. If I ain't got no OC, hell no.
Listen, man, we gotta keep it real segment, talking all about this, so we know you have strong opinions about it. The game has just started with the Rams and Chicago. The ground looked real hard. They were going over it with snow blowers earlier. Yeah. I wonder, are they heated? Is it heated up under the turf?
They do on the end zones. In the end zones, they got heaters to throw it.
Yeah, that ain't turf. That's grass.
Yeah, they got it in the end zone. Chicago gonna beat the hell out of them.
You sure is spoiled down there in Texas, boy.
I am, man.
Chicago is literally going to beat the hell out of the Rams. The Rams don't want to be there, man. The Rams don't want to be there. It's cold. It's cold as hell, and man, bro, you ain't never dealt with that before. I'm telling you.
No, I think
Swift just fumbled.
Oh,
so on the first play where he just caught it.
No, that was
went down there.
Second play.
No, that was DJ Moore got a nice long run, but he might be down. That ball was coming loose though. But I'm sorry,
I seen him fumble.
No, he was down.
I seen him fumble.
He was down.
His elbow hit the ground. He is down. I think they can say that.
Man, you can look at the Rams player number 48. His ass don't want to be there.
Oh no, wait, that was coming out. It was coming away from his body.
53 don't want to be there.
No, they gave it to him though. He
down,
got it,
bro.
Chicago done ran another play already on my TV. So
number 3, Curl, all them boys, they trying to be tough out there with no sleeves on. You a dummy. That should have been a touchdown. They knocked the hell out of Roma Duzes.
Everybody not plural.
Yeah,
they knocked the hell out of it.
Quarterbacks, running backs, everybody's plural with G. Everybody's plural.
Yeah. Tad
Myers for the $4.99, man.
Tad, thank you for the $4.99.
What's your comment, Tad? We missed it. Put your comment back up there, Tad, for sure, man. We missed it. We appreciate you, bro.
Hey, look, he said, when is the last time you had to shovel snow, Mod?
Never.
In February.
Never.
February. I ain't never had to. I think the coldest game I've ever played in, I think it was 10 degrees. That was it.
That's cold. 10 degrees is cold.
It
but
was cold. It was 10 degrees. It was sleet. It was sleet and snow coming down. And I just got over the flu.
So what? You ain't shoveling no snow. You should have been on the sideline drinking chicken broth.
I should have been drinking. Oh, interception. Oh my gosh.
Dog, my sophomore year at junior college, we played Ellsworth Community College. Dale Carter. Y'all remember Dale Carter to play for Tennessee? Dale Carter was on Ellsworth team. It was -10, and it snowed a foot the day before. And we lost in 3 overtimes, 31-28. Man, but by that third overtime, boy, I didn't want to hit no more. I was like, I'm done, bro. You got to be mentally tough to play in that, bro.
No, I'm gonna tell you something. You get hit in the cold. It's two hits. You getting hit by the person, and you hitting the ground, and you feel both of them. Man. So I
Boy.
couldn't imagine in that cold. But I'm glad y'all put me up on game. Because, I mean, the hot cocoa, I just couldn't see playing football with cocoa in my belly, man. I just couldn't see it, man.
Remember them old scuba suits? Remember them old scuba suits that look like Spider-Man? Remember them? I had a Spider-Man scuba suit on with a sweatshirt on up over the top of the scuba suit up top. And below I had a pair of tights on up underneath the scuba suit with the two pair of socks. Pair of socks pulled all the way up, and a pair of gloves with the heater.
When you got wet, it wasn't cold?
Bro, I had a scuba.
Did you strip? Did you change?
Took everything off and put a brand new everything on.
You better have, bro.
Took the Newman gloves, threw them off. The scuba suit, the sweatshirt, changed everything. Socks. Only thing I didn't change was my cleats. I changed not my team pants. My team pants, I didn't change them. But the jersey, we switched jerseys at halftime. It was that cold.
Yeah, I would always switch when it was cold. I had different turtlenecks. That's back then. Remember you were playing in the turtlenecks, you guys?
Yeah.
Remember playing in the turtlenecks?
Yeah.
Y'all was playing just to look good. We playing because it was cold. And you couldn't wear no hoodie underneath.
Hey, but man. 30 degrees was cold to me, Tate. That was cold, man.
Cold is relative. I get it. It's about where you're from, where you at, what you used to.
Yeah.
You know, that cold Big-G deal with where I grew up at. I can't handle it no more. It ain't in me.
It ain't in you no more,
man. It ain't in me no more, man.
Listen, Tate, real story. Not even lying. I went to go see G-Nem in Columbus. I was a young buck.
Trying to be cute. He was trying to be cute, Tate.
I didn't have no winter coat or nothing like that. But I came down, I had some jeans. I thought, sure enough, the jeans was, man, that hawk cut straight through them jeans, man, froze my hair follicles off. I ain't never felt nothing that cold before, man.
What month was this?
January.
Was it January? All I know is it cut straight through my clothes. It was like I had nothing on. I was like, man, this is ridiculous. And then when I got off the plane, and it was like 60 degrees here in Austin, and I was happy about that. I was happy.
I don't know if you remember Big-G when I was just home for my nephew's graduation back in May. The week I was there, it was cold then. It was raining all week and like 35 degrees. It's May like 20 something.
Yeah.
And it's like 40 degrees at the crib.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Claude with the $2. Thank you, sir. He said, have you heard number 92 talking big trash on Tomlin? I have not.
Hell yeah, I done heard him. Yeah, I done heard him. He talking about James Harrison, bro. James Harrison have been talking strong about Mike Tomlin.
I mean, James Harrison is a walking, talking, breathing steroid. For real. He gonna talk strong about everything. You know what I'm saying? Even his breath is probably strong. Even when he talks, he's strong. Just overly strong for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
But my issue, I don't have no problem with him doing it, but it's like he didn't turn the intensity up since Tomlin walked out the door. He was already talking crazy about him. I don't know who talked worse crazy about him. Was it Ben Roethlisberger or him? But when Tomlin walked out the door, he turned it up. He turned it up like 2 notches. He talking strong.
Look, man, he said I'd be cold in August. I've been in the show. I was in Lima all the way. What, Sean? I think I left it. Yeah, I left before it got cold. So 11 October, maybe October-ish. You know what I'm saying? So I done been down that way. Not when it's the coldest.
The only times I saw you there was the summers, and you was wearing the big long to the knee cross-color shorts all the time.
I was fresh back then, bro. Fresh, you can't say nothing, man.
Cross color and Carl Canot.
I was about to say you leaving out Carl Canot because I had some Carl Canot gear, man. Carl Canot gear. But yeah, no, seriously. So when it came down to it, I mean, the cold is relative, and when you're playing in the cold, I think you do your best, and if the best running team to me will win this game. That's why I think the Rams will win this game because they'll be able to run. And catching the ball is probably heck in this cold as well.
You gotta get your damage done in the first quarter, bro. The first quarter, whoever get up 7-0 or 10-0 gonna be hard to beat. Because as this game goes on, it gets colder and colder, bro. You gotta do your damage in the first quarter.
I think the Bears take the game because they just didn't convert, but they went right down the field in the first drive. So I expect that. I expect them to wear on the Rams overall. But the Rams, they midfield right now, they moving it. But
And Caleb's hurt too, though. Now,
Yeah,
he gonna come in. I ain't see what
gonna,
happened.
He's gonna play.
Look at that.
You get hurt a lot after you make a bad play. I was on the homies Friday night. My brother filled in for B Dirt, and I brought up to Damian. Remember that time my brother played DB for a year. Remember that time you gave up a touchdown against Fairfield or something like that, and you the dude caught it. You laid in the end zone, act like you was hurt. He said, "I wasn't acting. I was hurt." I said, "Well, mighty funny stuff happens when you get hurt when it's a bad play."
Mighty funny. I'm telling you.
That's everybody, though. So a lot of people do it like that.
Everybody. There's a lot of people who I've seen the funniest injuries happen, and the next thing you know, in about 5 minutes, they back on the field or back on the court. I've seen it happen. But definitely, man, when we look at this, I do want to touch on it briefly. Tate has had a couple of shows saying, where you're going from there. And we've talked about the coaches, but let's talk about what the team is going to do. What is Pittsburgh about to do in this, or what should they do? And I'll ask both of you this question. What should you do to bring Pittsburgh back to prominence, Tate? Like, from a personnel standpoint, what do you guys need in the draft and in free agency to get where you want to be?
We need, like every team we need a quarterback. We need a franchise quarterback. I ain't saying that's going to turn around overnight, but at least once you got your franchise guy, you can make a long-term plan. You can develop that coach and quarterback relationship that's going to go on for years. You get to grow together, work together, believe each other in moments and stuff like that. You get that part of it. Now, what that looks like, I don't know. I mean, I don't think they get their quarterback this year in the draft. They obviously won't, I don't think. And at least not no rookie playing. There's some talk about give Will Howard a chance next year. Well, maybe if you want to probably have us be 4-13, picking early, maybe that works, but it's going to be a fall off. Will Howard was a 6th-round pick for a reason. I like him. I like him a lot, but he's a 6th-round pick for a reason. Now, do you go into free agency and try and bring somebody like Malik Willis in? I like that. That's what I like.
I like that too.
So, but it had to be a coach that can, from that Shanahan McVay tree like LaFleur's from. And there's noise out of Green Bay that Mike LaFleur, they can't get a contract worked out. And he might be available here in a week or so if they can't work anything out. So if you get, ideally you could get like him and Malik Willis together. Those are my thoughts.
So I like that. I like that take. Trade TJ Watt.
He can go.
Yeah,
okay. He can go.
What would you?
What do you
get for him? What
was it? Ray Fittipaldo was on 93.7 The Fan yesterday or Friday, maybe Friday. Yeah, Friday, and said that he believes TJ Watt would be amenable to a trade if one was presented to him with a team that he could go compete at. Because whether we like it or not, it's going to be a lot of players. They're going to play in Pittsburgh. Really, only one play for Mike Tomlin. So with new coach, it's going to be a new regime. It's going to be new players. Big-G? They got 28 free agents.
Yep.
That's
on the list.
That's more than half of 53. It's going to be a whole bunch of turnover. Now, a lot of that young guys, they probably going to keep. You're going to keep your Joey Porters, try and keep Nick Herbig, try and keep Keanu Benton. Like those young guys, going to get their second contract. Darnell Washington. But I see a world where Gainwell could be gone.
Yep.
Gainwell could be gone.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, so I'm gonna get to the super chat real quick, but G, I gotta ask you guys a question. I gotta ask you a question.
Okay.
Super chat said Josh Allen did what Josh does in the playoffs: 2 picks and 2 fumbles, and he lost. He cost his team the game. Same thing year in and year out.
Yeah.
Thank you for the $4.99, Tad Myers. What do you think? What do you guys think about that? Right? What do you think about that statement?
He does the most with the least amount of talent. I mean,
so he got it. So you're right, Big G. He got to take them risks to make something happen. Now it be some dumb stuff.
Yeah.
But he ain't out there throwing to AJ Brown and Deontay. What's his name? The other guy from Philly.
Smith.
Yeah, Deontay Smith, or even he don't even have a true number one receiver. This dude is Shakur.
I trade 3 first-round draft picks for Josh Allen today.
Yeah, I would definitely do
for
that.
3.
No,
I give him my 26, my 28, and my 29.
Why you pick 27?
Because we need a first round in there, dog. We got to have some reprieve somewhere in there, bro. Got to have some reprieve somewhere in there.
So listen, this is my question for you, Big G. If you trade TJ Watt,
yep,
do you want players or do you want picks? And
capital.
Then this is for both of y'all. The free agents, if you looked at the 2026 free agent list, Trey Hendrickson, Mike Evans, Christian Kirk, Khalil Mack, Deebo Samuels, Braden Smith, Travis Kelce, Jonah Williams, Joe Bonito, Kyle Duggar.
Man, would you name somebody young? Why are you naming all these old heads?
I'm naming
none of them. None of them.
Zero.
None of these
I'm
guys
gonna take
you wanna
zero.
pick up.
Zero.
Okay. All right,
Zero.
so answer the question, G.
You trade Watt for picks. Matter of fact, you trade Patrick Queen's ass for picks. You get him out of there too. And if Jalen don't want to act right, Jalen can go too. This is a young team, man. You got to start over from somewhere. Tomlin's going now. You blow it up. You blow it up. You have to get younger. We have 12 draft picks. We have top 5 cap money. We can do a lot of things with getting younger faster. And if you get off of a guy like Watt, you get off of a guy like Queen, that could turn into 3 picks. Now I got 15 draft picks. You got to get younger at some point. And the smart thing to do is to not draft a quarterback in 2026. I would take a swing on a guy like a Drew Aller in the 5th or the 6th round, but I'm not going at the top of the draft and drafting Ty Simpson or drafting or you can't get to Mendoza. And so who else is there? Trinidad Chambliss, you can get him in the 4th or 5th round because he's 5'10". So this is not the year to get a quarterback. You build the roster, and the head coach should have the opportunity to build the roster the way he wants to. If you have that many people that's going to move from a free agency standpoint, and you have that many draft picks and that amount of money available, yeah, you clean house. It's time to switch to a 4-3 defense. We can still be a defensive-minded team, but it's time to switch to a 4-3 defense. It's time to continue to build the trenches, offensive, defensive line. You got to get wide receiver depth, so you got to pick 2. I did my first mock draft. It'll come out on Tuesday on Steelers Almighty, the Big Show, and then I'll carry it over here to the KnoItAllz podcast. I just got done doing it a few minutes ago, and I got 2 wide receivers. Believe me, I got 2, and I got 2 very good wide receivers based on that draft capital.
Let me say this. Carson Beck coming out. Chambliss is not. Chambliss they have sued Ole Miss. They sued Ole Miss in the state of Mississippi. Which means
he's coming out, though. He ain't gonna win.
He's
gonna lose, dog. No, he's not, bro. No, he's not.
He's gonna be in the 2026 NFL draft.
Bet corner time. Bet corner time. Trinidad I bet corner time. 15 minutes.
Bet it. I ain't gonna bet about that because I don't feel that strong about it. But I'm just saying to you, at this point, if he's sued in the state, he's gonna win in the state.
No, he's not.
He's trying to play for a 7th year.
He's not, Monty.
6th year.
I think it's his 7th year.
It will be a 7th year, Tate. He's trying to get eligibility for it. He's played college football for 6 years. He's not coming back. He's going to be in this draft. He's not getting a 7th year. He can sue all he wants to. The NC2A told him it's time to move on, young man. It's time to move on. He's just as bad as Carson Beck. Carson Beck ain't been to class in 2 years.
He has not been to class in 2 years.
He ain't been to class in 2 years.
That is a fact.
He got a bachelor's degree and a master's degree. Ain't been to class in 2 seasons and still playing college football. It's time to move on, bro. No wonder you out there killing them.
You got some of these boys, still milking them COVID years, man. You know, you got jokers 27 years old playing college football for some team.
Yeah. The average age for the Miami Hurricanes is like 23 years old. Indiana's like 22 and a half. Them is grown-ass men.
Indiana's
still
23.
College. Yeah,
Indiana's
they still playing college football.
And Miami is 3 months older. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, get them out of here. Time to go. Yeah, you out there playing with babies. You out there playing with babies. It's time to go. He's going to be – but there ain't no like I'm saying, there ain't no quarterback in this draft. The new coach should have the opportunity to evaluate Will Howard and decide on whether or not he can be the quarterback for the 2026 season. Because remember, Mason Rudolph is still under contract. He signed a 2-year, $8 million deal. Mason Rudolph is 9-8-1 as a starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's got a lot of sacks. He's got a lot of turnovers. He's got 30 touchdowns, 22 INTs. So you're going to either decide, am I going to stick with this wily old veteran or I'm going to get the young buck a chance? I say go with Will Howard because guess what he does?
You rather see Will Howard play than sign Malik Willis?
This is why I say you go with Will Howard. Because Will Howard's going to do one of two things. Either Will Howard's going to become the franchise quarterback or Will Howard's going to get us the franchise quarterback. We're going to either he's going to become the guy or he's going to suck enough that we can go get the guy. So either way, we win with Will Howard. Will Howard should be the starting quarterback next year. Either he's going to become the franchise quarterback or he's going to not be good enough to where the following draft, we're going to be able to draft a franchise quarterback. Will Howard's the answer. You get an old veteran. Claude, I don't care what you're talking about, Claude. Wily old veteran. So you want to be 9-8 again, Claude? You want to be 9-8 again? You want to be 10-7 again, Claude? What was the point of Tomlin walking out the door if we're doing that then? It's either you win, either you're going to start winning or you're going to be diabolical enough that you get a good draft pick. And there's like 8 quarterbacks in next year's draft, Claude. There's like 8.
Ben DiNucci. Why does that sound familiar?
Because
he's the second-string quarterback.
Yeah, okay, that's right. Back up from the Cowboys, absolutely.
He played in Pitt. He big trash.
Yeah, he ain't no good.
I heard they backup quarterback. Denver's backup quarterback was the boy he's played for New England. What's his name? New England drafted him. Did he play for
Mac
Alabama
Jones?
or Georgia? No, played
Mac
for
Jones.
Georgia. No, Mac Jones played for the 49ers.
I know their third team is from Texas.
Stetson Bennett.
I know the third team is from Texas. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, I don't want no. If we're going to have a bridge quarterback, you let Mason be the bridge. He's under contract.
Jarrett Stidham.
Yeah, Jarrett Stidham. Yeah, Mason signed a 2-year, $8 million deal. He's under contract through the 2026 season. We don't need to bring in a bridge. We don't need to do that. You have a rookie that didn't get no tick last year. You got a guy under contract. There's your 2, right? You bring in another guy. So I say go with the young guy. Let the young guy, if he's either going to get you the franchise quarterback or he's going to become the franchise quarterback. Either way, you win. Either way, you win. That's my thinking.
Well, Claude, I think you're right.
Claude said 5-12.
Well, if we're 5-12, then we get the franchise quarterback the next year. Either way, we win.
B-Dot, Mac Jones or Malik Willis will be in black and gold next. I think Malik. I like Malik, but I don't know that they'll do it.
For what? So we can be 9-8 again?
No, I think he showed enough with an offensive coordinator, offensive coach, built the offense in a different way. And he played well. Even when he played at Tennessee, he was decent. Since he's been playing in Green Bay under Mike LaFleur, he's been really good.
Can I ask you a question, Tate?
Or Matt LaFleur. Yeah.
Is there anything that Malik Willis does that Will Howard can't do?
He's better. He's better.
He's better.
He's better out of the
box. We don't know that. We don't know that.
Hold on. Yes, we do. What we do know is Malik Willis has played enough football to where he's got experience over Will Howard.
Yeah, I ain't seen Will Howard do nothing.
Yeah, we haven't seen
that's fact.
I'm saying Will Howard's
not one snap, not even in preseason.
Right. I'm saying he's 6'4", 240 pounds, and an athlete with a cannon. You can institute RPO football. You can do all that other different things you do with an athletic quarterback. But I don't think Malik Willis moves the knob for we're going to compete in 2026.
He's not repeating 2026 anyway.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But you already got an old school veteran on the wraps. You got Mason Rudolph. So you got a wily old veteran and a youngster. Get the youngster out there. And either we're going to be 5-12 or whatever, and then that's going to lead to the franchise quarterback, or this kid actually's got the goods and we win. Because it is a possibility. He could be like Brock Purdy. It's a strong possibility.
On paper, Howard is great. Let's see in real life, though. And
that's correct.
Like, in my opinion, Howard is a giant unknown, right?
Correct. That's correct.
That's what happens when you haven't played one snap in the NFL. We ain't even see him in preseason. You ain't seen nothing from Will Howard.
Yeah.
And that's correct.
And I'm rooting for him, but I think it should be some type of competition, though. And better than Mason Rudolph.
I mean, like I said, I wouldn't even drafting a kid. Bring Drew Arler in. He's a developmental quarterback. He's got the size and the goods and athletic ability.
I mean, drafting. For what though? If you're gonna kick the can down the road, get you a 1-year bridge quarterback, bro.
You already got it, Mason Rudolph. You already got it.
You want to be big super trash, nigga.
Well, 5-12. We're looking 5-12.
Mason Rudolph in the face. We looking at 3-14 in the face.
Mason Rudolph is the Pittsburgh Steelers starter. Is 9-8-1. He's not. His record is 9-8-1. That's his record.
I think that loss against Chicago took him to 9-9-1 though. But yeah,
well, no, 9-9-1. Yeah, but hey, that's 500 football.
That was. But we've seen the quarterbacks Mike Tomlin teams have won with too.
Yeah, that's facts.
That's part of the recipe.
I'm just saying he done run with Gum,
you
and
seen what Mason Rudolph did in Tennessee too, with no Mike Tomlin coaching.
Garbage.
He was horrible.
Hot garbage.
He was horrible.
With $5 super chat, thank you, Claude Bishop. He said 12 picks and trade the old vets and really start to rebuild. So they definitely needs to get younger, tougher, especially on defense. I like it.
Facts.
Claude. I like it.
I agree.
That's why you start that young pup. You start Howard.
So
hell with it.
Give me the breakdown real quick. 12 picks. What numbers are those? What round? Just give me the round.
They loaded
1 first,
on
1 second,
end.
3 thirds.
Yes, back in from third down. We're loaded up.
Yeah, well, 1 first, 2 seconds, 3 thirds. That's 5 picks in the first 100.
100 picks.
I say get rid of those. The ones in the tail, trade all those up. I mean, package them. Give me one solid pick in the end. Y'all got 5 picks in the very beginning. Package all that trash in the back.
I mean, at least take the other 7 and try and move up and get 2 more players I want versus just having 7 more picks. Because if I got 1 first, 1 second, 3 thirds, that's 5 picks, and I can trade the other 7 to move up, then I definitely go ahead and give me 2 more players. Now I got 7 players that's going to be part of the team that's young.
Yeah, but you can move with the amount of picks that the Steelers have. You can move up and down the draft board outside of the first 2 rounds. You might be able to move up and down in the second round by packaging some stuff together. But you don't want to move up. This is not the year where you want to jump way up in the first. But the second round and down because you really have 11 picks for 6 rounds. You can move up and down the board wherever you want to, as long as you identify the player that you want.
Well,
the player that you want
use the last 7 as ammunition to move up.
Yeah, right. You know what I would do, Tate? You know what I would do? I would take TJ Watt if I'm gonna trade TJ Watt.
That's 2 picks.
And I'm gonna get 2 picks, right?
That's 2 picks in at least probably a second and a fourth.
Right. Yep. So what I would do is I would package all of those last picks from the 5th on and get picks in next year's draft. I wouldn't even take them for this year's draft. I get them in next year's draft.
You have 28 free agents. You got to fill out the roster.
You know, next year's draft is going to be unbelievable.
Next year's draft is top heavy for quarterbacks. I don't know about.
You got Colin Simmons. There's so many people that's going
to
be in that draft.
It's top heavy.
You got top heavy. Cam Coleman going to be in that draft, bro.
It's top heavy.
Jeremiah Smith is going to be in that
I understand that. After the first round, it's going to fall off like a cliff. I'm trying to tell you.
And I think I'm addressing my brother's comment. Thanks for the super chat, Damien. I mean, but The Steelers, Jim. Omar Khan is doing a good job. He's doing a good. His last 3 drafts have been pretty much excellent. Mine's Broderick Jones, and he still could turn out. He hasn't. Maybe with a different scheme, different coaching, we might see some of the potential that he had come out of college. But if we was wrong about him, everybody missed. But Omar Khan has done a great job. He's only been GM for 3 years. Their last 3 drafts have been really, really good.
Yeah, if
you not knowing, he's not the guy that drafted Kenny Pickett and Najee Harris and all them guys.
Yeah.
His draft started with Broderick Jones, Joey Porter Jr., Darnell Washington, Keanu Benton.
There's 9 starters, Tate. Out of the 22 starters, he has 9.
Damian said, who has he hit on?
Troy Fautano, Zach Frazier, Darnell Washington.
Joey Porter Jr.
Joey Porter Jr. I mean, there's 4 right there.
Peyton Wilson. He hasn't been bad.
He's okay. He's all right. But he hit on 4.
Keanu Benton.
Well, I say Zach Frazier, Troy Fautano, Darnell Washington, Joey Porter Jr.
You got to give McCormick credit too.
Yeah, is it Harmon?
4th round pick.
Derek Harmon. Derek Harmon. There's 5. There's 5. Jack Sawyer. There's 6. There's 6. If you count McCormick, there's 7. He's done it. He's got 9 starters. He's got 9 out of the 22 starters.
He got that boy that was working with your boy. What's Philly GM name?
He got Andy Waddle to come with him.
Yeah, but what's Philly GM name?
Howie Roseman?
Howie Rosen. Thanks, Ma. Yeah. He's working with Howie Rosen and Andy Wild. Now he over here, they building the same way that y'all built.
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to do.
Black's another guy. I'm telling you, he didn't. There's 9 starters. There's 9 starters of what he's drafted, and he's done a hell of a job because the Steelers 53 was in shambles when Kevin Colbert left.
Yes, it was.
Oh my God, it was in shambles. Oh my God, it was in shambles.
Who picked baby hands Kenny Pickett? Who picked him?
Kevin Colbert, big trash. Kevin Colbert.
Get him out, man.
That boy had a 4th round grade. He had a 4th round grade.
But that was the year that Mike Tomlin wanted Malik Willis.
Facts.
And I told y'all at the time, don't take Chase Claypool, get Jalen Hurts.
Facts.
This stuff could have been resurrected some time ago.
Yeah. Fact. But Big Ben didn't want Lamar Jackson in the room.
And
Ben didn't want Jalen Hurts.
Those are big facts right there. He didn't want to be threatened at all.
We're gonna tell the story. We're gonna tell the whole story.
He didn't want to be.
He didn't want Lamar Jackson or Jalen Hurts in the room. He felt threat. He was pissed when they picked Mason Rudolph. Let's be clear. Ben Roethlisberger was mad as hell when they picked Mason Rudolph. Let's be perfectly clear. Let's be clear. He didn't want that dude in that room.
If we not erasing history, Ben Roethlisberger is the Randy Fichtner. That was his offensive coordinator.
That's facts.
Ben picked him.
That's facts. That's total facts, Tate. All these diabolicals out there talking about. But I'm just telling you, you got to give Will Howard a chance, man.
Touchdown Chicago.
Hey,
they picked Landry. He didn't want Landry Jones in the room. Shout out, Reg.
901.
Yeah, he didn't want Landry Jones. He was mad as hell why you pick Landry Jones? Get big trash. Prima Donna. Now you won.
Ben was always cool when there was another old guy as the quarterback. Charlie Batch, Byron Leftwich. You know, he didn't want no young study up under him, no.
This the truth right here, Ma, that what he just said. If Haskins wouldn't have died early, God rest your soul, Dwayne Haskins, he was the heir apparent to take over the quarterback position. And we might not be in this position right now today. Dwayne Haskins was the heir apparent.
That part too. That could have been the thing.
Fact.
That was the Steelers' real resurrection project. Like you saw Baker Mayfield go somewhere else, you see quarterbacks go somewhere else and succeed. Haskins would have been a Steeler. He never got his chance, but he might have had a true opportunity to succeed.
Outside of the diabolical Kevin Colbert, the 2 things that hurt the Pittsburgh Steelers the most over the last several years was the untimely injury to Ryan Shazier ending his career and the untimely death of Dwayne Haskins. If those two things don't happen, we are having a different conversation today. We are having a different conversation today. And in my opinion, Mike Tomlin would still be the coach.
Did you see Ryan Shazier's social media? I believe Facebook post of Mike Tomlin. It was real nice things he had.
I saw it, Tate. I saw it. But they, but it's time to let Will Howard have an opportunity. You got 12 picks. You trade Watt. There's 14. You maybe trade Queen. That's 15. Okay. And if Jalen don't want to act right, Jalen got to go too. And that's 16. I
think they can get rid of him and get out of the money though. I don't know they owe him nothing.
I don't know what his post-June 1 cap hit is. Off the top of my head, I don't know what his post-June 1 cap hit is. But I know he gets paid $24 million to be a safety, and that's too much damn money.
You guys, I asked that question because we're right up on time and we're right up on draft season. So we got to be thinking of what we can do personnel-wise to kind of shape these organizations. Dallas right now, we have to get a defensive coordinator. And we're looking. I think all signs right now point to Jim Leonard, the passing game, the defensive passing game coordinator.
Good coach.
At Denver. Listen, I mean, my whole thing is Dallas doesn't need much. If we're looking at we're gonna franchise tag Pickens.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
We're gonna franchise tag Pickens. Right?
Defense, your whole draft.
I'm about to talk about this defensive draft. You're absolutely right, sir. You're absolutely right. We've got the defensive lineman that we need, right? Got the defensive lineman that we need. We got 2 picks in the first round, 12 and 20. And with those 12 and 20 picks, I'm thinking we give one off and we go ahead and we make the trade for the Raiders defensive end. Go ahead and make that trade because it's been talked about several times.
Y'all gonna keep paying for all this stuff, man. That's probably $7 million a year.
Let me finish.
Mom, I'm gonna tell my mom. You trade up the 12 pick.
Hold on. Let me finish because this is my team. I'm just telling you what we're discussing over here in Cowboy Land. They're discussing giving
Cowboy
up
Land or La La Land. Go ahead.
Cowboy Land. We're talking about getting Leonard as a defensive coach. We actually interviewed White Cotton too, who's our defensive line coach, and I wouldn't mind. White Cotton is good at his job. That
was a courtesy.
Yeah. So I'm thinking in my mind, really, what I would want to do. These are the rumors of what they said they were going to do. Trade, get your boy from the Raiders, bring him in, and then with the 12th pick, use that to get a linebacker, whether that be because Arvell Reese will be gone. It's probably gonna end up being second, whether that be Sonny Styles or whether that be Anthony Hill. In my mind, what I would do is I would trade back. I would definitely trade back because there's no chance. I mean, we got just a little bit of a chance for Caleb Downs to fall to us at 12. Just a little bit. I'm talking about a slim glimmer of hope.
He ain't gonna be there at 12.
He ain't gonna be there. Slim glimmer of hope. Yeah. But if not, I'd say you trade back, get a second round pick because we need one. We don't have one. You know what I'm saying? Trade back, get a second round pick, and then again, you can still get Anthony Hill. He'll be there. The defensive back from LSU, he'll be there. We're even thinking that the defensive lineman from Texas Tech is going to be there, right?
Ma.
Go ahead.
This is easy.
I just want to know how you pay Max Crosby and pay George Pickens and pay Dak Prescott and pay CeeDee Lamb and pay both your corners. How y'all do that?
We talked about this earlier. You and
I know you said you cut the corner. There's going to be some dead cap money though. But how do you go about paying some of this stuff?
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna get $120 million. Remember, you added it up that day. You're gonna get $120 million in cap room, so you'll be able to do it. You just won't be able to do it long term. But it's the same thing that Philadelphia is doing. Philadelphia's done it. Roseman have got a hefty salary, but there's so many invisible years built into these people's contracts. So you just have to be great at your job.
This is easy, bro. This is easy. You better be thanking God the Cowboys ain't hired you as the GM, because this is an easy fix. You take that number 12 and give up one of them futures, and you go get Caleb Downs. At pick 20, you draft Sonny Styles. You trade back into the second round, late second.
20, bro.
I promise you, he's going. I swear to God, I swear to God, he's going to be sitting there, bro. He's going to be sitting there between 19 and 22. Trust me, he's going to be sitting there. So you draft Caleb Downs. You go one of them futures, and you go get Caleb. You trade up to go get him. At 20, you draft Sonny Styles. At the back half of the second into the third, there's a defensive tackle by the name of Hunter. He plays defensive tackle for Texas Tech. He's 6'3", 327 pounds. You can't move him. If y'all do that, y'all will have a unbelievable.
We don't need any more tackles.
You need a dude that you can't move.
We got that.
Who?
We got that, Kenny Clark.
No, I'm talking, dog. You put that Hunter dude right next to Williams, you cooking with gas.
We got Williams. We got Kenny Clark. We got Osa.
I think they okay there, but that's another contract you got to pay is Williams. I forgot about him.
Well, we've already we're restructuring him, so
you put Hunter next to Williams, Sonny and Caleb. Now your middle is locked down for 10 years. Everything else, it is what it is.
I hear you.
That's how you roll, bro. That's how you roll.
I hear you, but in Cowboy Nation, these are the rumors and everything that I'm addressing and everything. Just like you guys,
Crosby ain't worth it.
You know, this is what everybody's saying. Max Crosby being a Cowboy. I don't know that I would go get Max Crosby.
He ain't worth it.
To me, I think it's more. It means more to get a linebacker and a cornerback. You know what I'm saying? Those are the two things that we need. Or if we don't get a linebacker and a cornerback, we definitely need to address the safeties, because our safeties are hot garbage. I mean,
Caleb Downs. Let me tell you something. Let me be perfectly clear. Harbaugh is not letting Caleb Downs get past him with the New York Giants pick, because that's his Ed Reed. Trust me when I'm telling you, that's his Ed Reed.
I think the Giants go receiver.
I think they go receiver too.
They got two already.
I think they go receiver. Put somebody with Malik Neighbors. Give Jackson Dart some weapons. This is what I think.
Ed Reed.
We have a lot of talk about him.
They may leave your boy. They may lose your boy. Their second wide receiver. What's his name? Tate
Robinson.
Is it Wandale? Yeah, Wandale Robinson. They may lose him in free agency.
They cool, bro. They gonna go get Ed Reed. They going to get Ed Reed. The Giants are going to be built just like the Baltimore Ravens. Trust and believe.
You think?
And all they need is to shore it up in the middle. A safety and a middle. They can mess around and get, and they could mess around and get Downs with their first pick, and their second pick get Anthony Hill. Oh, now they really cooking with gas. They coming downhill fast. Downhill. You would hate that, because the Giants would start spanking the Cowboys on a regular.
Hey, Claude, thank you. Thank you for the super chat, $5. I'm not gonna put that up there because of the language.
What'd he say?
But I will say you.
No, put it up there. We just ain't got to read. Put it up there. Yeah, you can put it up there, Mon. Put it up there.
It's a super chat, man. Put it up there.
It's a super chat. I'll put it up there. I'll put it up there. I ain't gonna read it. The Cowboys took Taco Charlton over TJ. So you already know that they blanked it up and the Cowboys suck. That is absolutely facts. Absolute facts.
Yeah, that wasn't that bad. I could have left that one word out.
Listen, that's what I just did.
I thought he wanted a super chat rant.
No. Y'all get it later. At YouTube, for real. I can't even monetize this.
They ain't gonna strike. No, they're not gonna strike you. Trust me. As long as you don't say it.
I won't discuss YouTube rules, but I will tell you, they absolutely trust me. They go through all of our videos. It is what it is. But anyway,
bro, they're not going to strike you. You didn't say it.
My point is, I got to tell you, Claude, you're absolutely right. They chose Taco Charlton. I don't know how they did that. I still to this day. But I mean, think about this. Mazi Smith is about to get cut.
And Claude, you know the diabolical part? Me and Ma knew Taco Charlton when he was a kid. Yeah. We saw Taco play high school football.
Thank you.
When he
Ashley.
was a kid. Ma, didn't we?
I got to tell him. Yeah, we did. We definitely did.
He played with our nephew. Our nephew was on the same high school team with him.
So here's the deal. And this is the last question, and we're finna get ready to go to our parting shots. You guys, I gotta ask this: is Aaron Rodgers coming back?
Hell no. Hell no, he ain't coming back. Hell no. He's not.
Can I say, add to what G say, and say, hell, what Claude said no.
Yeah, hell no. Hell no, he's not coming back.
But not that he played bad though. I mean, he was decent, but he just don't. I mean, he older, man. We need somebody quarterback mobility, as the once coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, Mike Tomlin said, is an integral part of the game. You need a quarterback. Even you don't run to get yards, you gotta be able to move, manipulate the pocket, and do that kind of stuff. But yeah, I appreciate Aaron Rodgers. I respect Aaron Rodgers more as an all-time player than I did before he came to the Steelers. Like, I respect him as a quarterback and his numbers and stuff, but I kind of like the way he led this year, being a first-year guy. You hear all kinds of stuff. He a jerk, he this, he that. I'm okay with the way Aaron Rodgers led being a Pittsburgh Steeler. So, I like Aaron Rodgers now.
Right. Okay, you guys, man. Parting shots, Tate.
Man, I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube because what I'm thinking about is political. So I'm not even gonna go there. My parting shot for the week is gonna be I'm great getting my NBA bag as these football playoffs keep going on, come to an end. We can go ahead and make before we go, make picks for tomorrow's championship game. How y'all see that playing out?
Oh yeah, we could definitely do that. Real quick, let me ask you: have you seen the Michigan State? I was talking to Big G about this. Number 55 for Michigan State, 6'6" guard, 52-inch vertical. This man, he's a high flyer.
Bro, he's not. He might have a 50 whatever inch vertical, and yes, but he's not going to transition to the NFL. Not like that. Not like that. His tape ain't on. He'll be a third or a fourth round pick. He'll be a freakish athlete that'll move up the scale. But how do I see the national championship game, Tate?
Yes, sir.
Indiana, but with a lot of pain.
But the line was 8.5. You got winning by that.
I got 10.
Yeah, I think they win. But I think they cover.
I got the Hoosiers by 10.
Why do you guys got Indiana? I'm curious. What makes y'all feel like the Indiana's gonna win this game?
Because they Big Ten. They play for the best conference in the country.
That's part of it. But the truth of the matter is, they're too deep. Indiana at skill position, at defensive line, at linebacker, at corner, and at running back, they're too deep. At some of them, they're 3 deep. So when you're getting rest, when Bain and them dudes is coming off the field resting from sucking air, Indiana, no, dog. Indiana's coming back in with a wave that's just as good as the dude that started. I'll give you a perfect example. Decker, the wide receiver. He's the 4th receiver on that freaking football team. He's number 4, and he's out there killing them. He's out there. They ain't got no answer for Decker. Indiana is a deep football team, bro, and Cignetti is a mad genius. That's why Indiana gonna win. Indiana ain't scared of nobody.
Tate, you tell me. Why do you think Indiana wins? Not just because they're from the Big Ten, but give me
that's a good enough reason. But for real, I seen my Miami not struggle, but they let Mississippi State stay in the game. Miami couldn't score against Texas Tech. Miami lost to
Texas A&M.
Virginia this year. Indiana ain't lost or played close to nobody but Ohio State. They played one close game in Oregon's house. I think they won by 6 points.
No,
and they came back and just
they won by 10, 30-20.
Okay, yeah. So at Oregon's house. They came back, smashed Oregon. Look what they did to the Alabama boys. Was they the 2nd or 3rd best team in the SEC, Alabama?
Smashed them. Number 2.
Fingers in the eye sockets, dragging them. Dragging them all across the football field, mopping it up by hand like a rag.
38-6.
Yeah, man. I mean, Mendoza stay clean. The running game, they got receivers, they got defense. They probably got 3 or 4 pros on their defense.
More than that?
Okay, could be. I said, okay, you know more than me. I've identified 3 to 4 for sure. You know,
I know I
don't got a 5th and 6th round eye. I see straight, easy to see talent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like that. I like that, you guys. I mean, I'm the only one out of this group that's gonna go Miami. I think Miami wins this football game. I think it's gonna be a slugfest. I really think, you know, the winner of this game is gonna win by 3. You know,
tell him, Mark. Tell him the real reason why you don't want Indiana
Big G. He just don't want that Big 10 that had 3 straight, 3 different teams.
3 in a row.
That's all it is.
In a row. Yeah.
You know, it's so crazy that I can't have my own stance on something. It's
you can.
But we know you.
You have your own stance.
Cowboy bias.
Behind your stance.
SEC bias. Listen, the reason why I think Miami wins this game, and I definitely have a real reason, is number one, we have not seen Carson Beck beat Carson Beck in these playoffs.
When last time you seen Carson Beck beat Carson Beck?
The last time we saw Carson Beck beat Carson Beck was against SMU, right?
No, against Texas A&M, he was Carson Beck. He was trash.
SMU's the last game they lost. But the last game they lost was against SMU.
But he was horrible against A&M. He was horrible.
Virginia and Louisville. They lost Virginia and Louisville, didn't they?
No, they lost against Texas A&M and SMU this year.
No, Louisville beat them. Louisville beat them.
That's a third loss. They did. They had a third loss. Yes. Yep. Yeah. So look at Tate face.
Oh no, for Virginia beat Florida State earlier. That's right.
Yeah. But no. Seriously, when it comes down to it, that their talent level, I think, is that first string talent level is phenomenal. And I do think Carson Beck's gonna have a big game. I do think Tony's gonna have a big game, but I think they're able to run against Indiana, and I think that'll be the deciding difference. I'd say 2017. 2017 is that game.
Indiana's downhill fast, dog.
And they not holding
fast.
Indiana to 20 points.
They downhill fast, boy.
No, they're holding Indiana to 17. I think.
Well, they're not doing that.
That's a good defense, Tate. That's a really good defense over there, man.
What did Mississippi State just score on them?
Ole Miss. You mean
Ole Miss? Yeah, Ole Miss. What they just score on them?
30-something.
Yeah, it was a high scoring game.
Yeah,
but that Ole Miss is different.
Ole Miss ain't better than Indiana.
Offensively, they're just as good.
No, they're not. No, Mendoza's having a season like freaking Joe Burrow. What do you mean?
I mean, Mendoza.
Are you serious?
Mendoza's having a season, but
like Joe Burrow.
He played against. Okay, all right. So I'm not even gonna. It ain't like
he played. Let's hear this tape. He played against who? He beat Ohio State. He beat Alabama. He beat Oregon 2 times.
He wasn't going 5 touchdowns like he went 5 touchdowns against Appalachian State. He was killing.
Well, all Heisman Trophy winners build their number against the lesser teams they play. That's everybody.
And there was so many lesser teams in
you just ain't seen a Heisman in a while. That's all.
Oh man, look, there was.
They ain't gonna see no part of no Heisman in 2026.
Arch got it next year.
I promise you he ain't gonna see it. I promise you.
Arch is the man.
We'll see.
I don't even know.
We're gonna see.
But yeah, no, I pick Miami in this game. I'm the only one that is gonna pick Miami in this game. But we'll see, man. I mean, we might even stream part of it for the people who are members. Definitely, you're a member. You can see us stream part of it and talk cash to each other. That might happen if you're a member on the YouTube channel. But anyway, Tate, man. You can give us your parting thoughts. Big G, man. Talk to me. Parting thoughts, man.
Tomorrow I'll be with you guys for a preview with the Level Up College Football Podcast. We will be live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right before kickoff, me and the crew will be talking about what we think the strengths and the weaknesses are for this game concerning the Miami Hurricanes and the Indiana Hoosiers. Make sure you join us tomorrow. Me, Sarah C. I'm trying to get B-Dirt to come. Definitely Teresa B will be there. We're going to be talking college football.
My head in there.
Yeah, facts. Anybody's welcome to come and show up.
Be Dirt in Europe.
Well, B Dirt won't be there. Right. But we definitely will be live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to talk college football as we kick off the last game of the season. Now, my parting shots is this. The transfer portal is closed. You can no longer enter the transfer portal. There's still players there. Last I counted, there was over 2,000 players still in the transfer portal. There's going to be a lot of kids that don't have a home. Some of these kids have actually tried to reunite with the universities that they left. They don't have a home. They don't have the place to go. For all you young people that's out there thinking that the grass is greener on the other side, sometimes it just ain't worth it. Sometimes it's better off for you to stay put. My grandfather used to tell me all the time, a bird in the hand beats two in the bush. And you are not like everybody else. What's for you is for you. What's destiny is destiny. I feel sorry for a lot of these kids that's not going to get an opportunity to play at the universities or have the big-time dreams they have, because some of them's college football career will be over, or they're going to have to go down to FBS or FCS, Division II, and they're not going to play in Division I college football because of listening to agents and all kind of whatever else talk them into hitting the transfer portal. The transfer portal can work good for you. It can work good. It really can work, but sometimes it just can't. I got to give shout out to my cousin, Brian Gurley, Mia Ma's cousin, outstanding football career, Eastern Kentucky University, hit the transfer portal, is now officially signed with the University of Central Florida, will be deemed a starter at defensive tackle next year for the University of Central Florida. So that's a case where a kid was playing at a lower level football, now joins the University of Central Florida and will be starting defensive tackle for that squad this year. So it worked for him. But it doesn't work out for every kid that hits the transfer portal. So sometimes you evaluate, but even more so you pray and you listen to your parents, because your parents got wisdom beyond. Your parents are always going to make you make the right decision in most cases, not all cases. So congratulations to all the kids that was able to find a new home in a transfer portal. If you haven't checked your rosters yet, go and look at your team's 2026 roster, because more than likely it's flipped over completely. And then get ready for the 2026 college football season, man. That's my parting shots today on the KnoItAllz podcast.
Gee, you dropped them gems, buddy. You was dropping them gems.
Adopt a kid that don't have a home.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
You was dropping
and
them
Big
gems.
G, Ohio State lost 31 in transfer portal and picked up 15 or 16?
17 as of today. And they got room enough to pick up 4 because the incoming recruiting class is bigger than the amount that they lost out. So they got room for 4 more players.
Yeah, it's the transfer portal is wild, Big G. I mean, you said a mouthful. You said a lot there, man. And then honestly, when you start to think about the transfer portal, we got into it in depth. It's a place where only you should only go there when you have representation, really solid representation. Not your cousin, not your uncle's uncle, not your best friend who knows a little bit about sports advertising and marketing. You need a real representative who can tell you, hey, you should test the market or you shouldn't. Because it started out being over 4,600 kids in the transfer portal from top to bottom. G is right. His number's 2,200 that when the transfer portal closed was still in the portal, right? So you can't. Some teams they won't let you reconcile with.
So let me ask y'all: when you go to transfer portal and you don't transfer, don't get picked up, or don't go nowhere, then you can't go back to the other school and you just don't got nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go.
Well, you think about it. Your school that you left, guess what? They've been in the transfer portal getting people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They've been out here recruiting high school seniors. So your spot is gone as soon as you put your name up.
I know in the NFL, it's called tampering, but I ain't even getting the transfer portal unless I got a deal secured on the other side already.
Well, most kids do that, and that most kids' agents are doing that, right? But then you got to the tampering that you're talking about. Lane Kiffin is doing a lot. Lane Kiffin is doing a lot of that, buddy. The University of Miami is doing it too. They're doing a lot of that right now too.
That just tells me no matter the rules, like transfer portal, everything wide open, but no matter the rules, people gonna find a way to usurp them, undercut them, and still cheat. No matter what the rules is, it's still cheating to whatever the rule is. You can cheat.
Tate, as Ed Orgeron said, and I quote the great Ed Orgeron, national champions 2019 LSU Tigers. Ed Orgeron said the only thing
you ain't
changed,
trying.
No, yeah, but he said how it used to work. The money came through the back door in paper bags. Now they come through the front door in briefcases. The money's still coming the same way.
And you know what? That's a deep cut from Blue Chips, saying that the movie Blue Chips, it was there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, pay to play. Listen, like I said, man, thank you guys. Go ahead, Tate.
Go ahead. I mean, go ahead and thank you. I got some I wanna say real quick.
Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for being a part of the KnoItAllz, man. We're getting ready to go. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube and Twitch, so when we go live, you'll definitely get those notifications. And I appreciate, like I said, I definitely appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure that you check out Level Up. Me and Tate have something special, real special coming for you on Wednesday, so you can check that out. Make sure you hit those notification buttons. I mean, when you hit those notification buttons on our YouTube channel, you'll be able to get anything that we upload and that we have there, the new content that's going up, that we're putting up weekly. There's new content that will be coming up weekly from myself, from Tate, from G, from me and G together, from me and Tate together. You're going to see a whole bunch of it. And then, of course, you're going to start getting all of the draft cut-ups, the draft players that we're talking about just when we're going over play. And then you got our mock draft coming. We're gonna have to decide when we're gonna do our mock drafts. Probably it'll be in a couple of weeks, but you know, we'll have mock drafts 1.0 and coming up soon, and we'll do a mock draft from the KnoItAllz together. And then of course you'll always, as always, you get the mock draft from us individually. But make sure that you lock in, hit those subscribe button, and also hit the bell, the notification, so that you'll know that we put something up and you'll get notified of that, and you'll see when it's coming, and you could go ahead and check it out. Tate, go ahead, man.
No, I just wanted to say it's funny we end up talking about that. That was G's and I suggested, and we got to be more intentional about it. The parting shots is going to get changed from parting shots to what you need to know.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, we changed that up from a marketing aspect. But man, it's funny y'all brought that up. G talked about it because that's what our next JAG 2G is going to be about: the student athletes versus professional students. So you know, it all got to talk about what we just talking about. The money in collegiate athletics and sports and stuff like that, and just all this different stuff. So tap in. That'll probably be I think that will be this Thursday evening. So be sure to check that out.
Yeah, and definitely we got Big G's Keeping It 100 coming on Tuesday. Make sure you check that out.
I'm gonna cut up. I'm gonna cut up because look at them diabolical ass coaches that they trying to get out of the vending machine, and I don't want near none of them starting at the right all the way to the left. You get Mike McCarthy, McDaniel, and Dibo. Get them the hell out of here. We ain't hitting A1, A2, or A3 to insert them as a coach. So I'm cutting up bad on Keeping It 100.
Diabolical Dable.
Get them all out of here. I'm not hitting A1, A2, or A3.
You gonna get that bag of Sun Chips instead? Let them coach.
Way at the bottom. Like where the gum is at. I'm not picking none of them.
Oh my God.
He said where the gum is at. The gum do be all on the bottom.
It do on the bottom. It be on the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Bottom left.
Look, but like I said, you know, there are things that we want you to know. Like I said, me and Tate, we have a show coming on Wednesday that you guys should check out, you know, just on some culture stuff. And I'm excited for you guys to watch it. It's going to be an excellent episode.
And that's the other thing, Ma. We talk about the games all the time in sports athletic, but sometimes we're going to put you up on games. So check out this next show we got, because we putting you up on game.
Put you up on. Matter of fact, that might be a good name for that, Tate. You know, Coach T, you coming with something. All right. As for myself, Big G, and for Tate, again, we thank you guys for watching, man. We are out of here. We'll talk to you later. Enjoy the rest of the game. Peace.